Hello and welcome. My name is Abby. Look at this girl. What do you see? She has messy brown hair that is shoved into a blue visor. She wears oversized gym t-shirt and loose running shorts. On her feet are a pair of scuffed up sneakers, and her eyes squint in fierce concentration. She doesn't care if her outfit matches, or if her hair looks right, or even if the boys are watching. She runs because she wants to win. She dresses in a way she feels comfortable, and she finds happiness in each of these actions. I'll let you in on a little secret. The girl in the photo is me. I am beautiful. Now, I think I may have heard some stickers from the boys in the back, so I implore, please let me continue. Beauty is happiness. Beauty is love. Beauty is being yourself. I haven't always felt this way, though. I've experienced the insecurities that are shared by almost every teenage girl on this planet. Am I pretty? Am I fat? Will boys like me? These are just a few of the thoughts that may be running through a teenage girl's head. But where did these fears come from? Well, let's start at the very beginning. If you look in my next picture, how many of you recognize this picture? Raise your hand if you do. Okay, so almost all of you do. Now, how many of you either have a child who has a Barbie doll or had a Barbie doll as a child? Guys, it's okay to raise your hand. My brother had one when he was little. Yikes, don't tell him I said that, he's backstage. Now, while this may be a fun toy for a little girl or even a little boy to play with, this also represents an idealistic idea of beauty. Blonde hair, blue eyes, big boobs, and a thin body. Even at a young age, children are already being exposed to this unrealistic idea of perfection. So, why do we find this beautiful? Well, recently a friend sent me a link to a woman who has turned herself into a real-life Barbie. If you look up in my next picture, then you will see a headshot of her. She had plastic surgery to actually alter herself to have real-life Barbie measurements. Now, all opinions are different, but when I look at this picture, I don't see beauty. Some people might think it's weird, some people might think it's cool, but this isn't what I think beauty looks like. So, what do I think beauty looks like? Well, let's move down the road a little bit to your daughter's teenage years. Now, she may slam her bedroom door in your face or make you drop her off a block from school, but it is still scientifically proven that she is actually at the most insecure period of her life. What do I want people to think of me? Should I wear makeup? Who am I? My brother once told me my eyebrows look like mini mountains. Now, I know he meant this as a light joke, but that comment stuck with me, as have many others. These comments that are made can make a lasting mark. Now, if you look in my next image, you will see a seemingly flawless young woman who wears dire mascara. If you wear dire mascara, then you too can be beautiful, right? Or what about this cover of Vogue? Next slide, please, thank you. If you follow these simple steps, then you too can be beautiful. You too can have the perfect body, right? If you wear the newest clothes, if you have the prettiest hair, if you have the skinniest body, then you too can be beautiful, right? These teenage years of indecision, specifically ages 12 through 19, are also the target age for magazines such as Teen Vogue, Cosmo Girl, Sugar, and 17. This is not a coincidence. These magazines advertise an idea of packaged beauty, or beauty that can be bought. So, why is this? I am an assistant running coach for girls 3rd through 5th grade. One of the girls I coached told me she didn't think she was beautiful, so I asked her why not. She looked at me and said, "You have to be skinny to be beautiful." This girl was 9 years old. Sadly, she is not alone. 81% of 10-year-old girls think they are fat. 90% of women want to change at least one aspect of their physical appearance. Only 2% of women think they are beautiful. We are judged on how we look. For example, think back to when I first walked onto stage. What did you think of me? Nice, professional, reserved, quiet. Everyone may have had a different opinion, but you were affected by what I wear and how I look. Now, a simple change or difference can change your whole point of view. What if I had walked onto stage like this instead? This is what I'm comfortable in. This is what I walk around the house in. I'm comfortable running. I'm comfortable on the soccer field. That's where I love to be. But would you have taken me as seriously? What would you have thought if I had come out like this instead? Physical appearance matters. This cannot be denied. But instead of focusing on this rather negative effect, I choose to look at a more positive idea of beauty. Next slide, please. The 4 elements of beauty: exercise, health, intellect, and love. Exercise. Take up a sport, or even if it's only going on a short walk. A little bit of exercise can make you a happier, healthier person. Health. You don't have to count the calories to eat healthy. Just avoid processed food. A quick tip: if you can't read the ingredient list in under 20 seconds, then it is probably processed. Intellect. You may not love school, and you may not be the strongest student. You may not love your job. That doesn't mean you have to stop learning. Find an interest you have, an issue you would like to pursue, and look into it. And finally, love. What is it you personally love to do? Is it a sport? Is it a hobby? Anything. Whatever it is you love to do, go after it with 100%. Yet, I fear, even with this positive approach, we cannot change these magazines, these media, these TV shows that exist to not burst girls' confidence. So, instead, I ask you to help those who are most affected by it. A simple compliment can make someone's day. Remember the effects words have, whether it is positive or negative. Yet, even if you are helping those, even if you are cushioning the blow, these magazines, these media, these TV shows, they do not exist to boost girls' confidence. This is simply not their purpose. So, what can we do? Well, for starters, start it with you. You don't have to forbid these magazines. You don't have to forbid these TV shows. However, you also don't have to support them. There are many positive alternatives to this form of media. Go after them. It is easier to believe in your own idea of beauty if you are not surrounded by this form of negativity. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. This quote originates from 3rd century Greece, and I choose to believe it. There are 2 kinds of beauty: physical beauty and personal beauty. Personal beauty being what you uniquely like. For example, I might list outspoken people, a walk on the beach, or, as shown above, one of my mom's warm hugs. But that's just me. Everyone is different. So, what do you find beautiful? I'll leave you with that to ponder. Remember, the answer is completely up to you. Thank you.